Hey everyone, welcome back to the Long Dark. We are here on Jackrabbit Island in Coastal Highway, starting episode 3 of Hardcore Deadman. So I did a little thinking, and I think we're probably going to be heading towards Timberwolf Mountain. Left off on a bit of a thinking cliffhanger, if you will, kind of in the beginning part of last episode. But I think that's really what we're going to do. It is approaching nighttime though, so I think I want to get outside and harvest those rabbits. Going to do the harvesting in here, I believe, but we have to watch out for that wolf, if you recall. That was just down the way. So, okay. Let's grab you three, take you guys inside, and we'll drop you. And I think, let's see, using the hacksaw gonna be smart? Let's see. Okay. Oh, we're fine on the simple tool durability. I don't know why I thought that was lower than it was. Okay, cool. And then we're going to find some scrap metal along the way. So why I'm thinking about that is because of those containers atop the summit of Timberwolf Mountain. You don't want to have a really, really poor hacksaw once you climb up there because that's never good. You could lose what's in the containers. Okay, so you're done. I do like how the texture now, you can clearly see that you've harvested it. That's really nice. That's 20 minutes, huh? Keep going with the hacksaw. This is dinner tonight, so it's kind of important that we do this. So I have to apologize if I am a little quiet. My roommates are sleeping. It's currently, what time is it? Almost 11 p.m. So I figured a little long dark before we go to bed here is never a bad thing. But I feel like the lower voice can kind of make this game a mood, if you will. Make it a nice thing to watch before bed, perhaps. All right, we'll keep those there. I am going to move you guys outside. Wow, that's a good bit, actually. And they're all decent pieces, too, except for this one, so I can't complain about that. Let's go ahead and eat the candy bar. Do that real quick. I don't want to lose any unnecessary condition points in terms of food. Let's go over here, actually. Sorry. Okay. That wolf is going to be on his merry way. But I'm going to go ahead and get the fire going here. Reason for here and not out front is because I feel like there is more cover over this way. So if the wind starts blowing from almost any direction, we should be a little more protected as opposed to the very front. Ooh. Interesting, but that's why we carry a lot of tinder in the early game. Should probably be making some more tinder as well before we head out of here, which I think is going to be in the morning. Nice. We'll call that second try. Very good. Okay. What do I want to do? I've got to kind of think about this quickly. We are warming up. Warming up pretty well. And how are we doing for water? We're doing fantastic on water. All right. Well, it's going to be one of those things where we just kind of put the food on the fire and let it go for a little bit. That would be a nice thing to grab over there. Hold on. Okay, a little skeptical about doing this. Just because we had that wolf down the hill there. But all is well. 16-22. Hey, that's a nice little match right there. All right, let's eat that. I'm putting the raw food as far away from the fire as possible because I don't want to accidentally eat that. That would not be good. And we don't even have antibiotics on us, don't we? Yeah. We don't. So that would be very interesting if we got sick. we'd have to rely on reishi, but we don't even have reishi. Being careful in the early game is the name of the game, really. Alright, I'm not going to do any more 10-minute sticks. But what I will do is collect all the little sticks that are laying around. Is that another bunny down there? I don't know. If it was, I'm not gonna grab that. Okay, I do want to limit my walking too, because this might seem like a lot of food, but it's really just enough to get through the night tonight, which is unfortunate, but to be expected. Go ahead and drag you on there. A nice even cook. Good. Alright. Yeah, you see what I mean, though, with these smaller pieces? Not gonna be long till we're on the move again. But I heard something. We are protected by this fire, so if anything does wander up the hill, we're good. Throw a few more sticks on there. Oh, beautiful coastal highway. Always love this region. Maybe I have a little bias because I live on the water in real life. But the water's pretty. Water's pretty. The ice is pretty. The woods. Everything's pretty about Coastal Highway. Okay, tell you what. While we're doing that, yeah, we can do some preparations. We kind of have to be prioritizing that. So let's go ahead and craft you. Not that we would really survive an encounter this early on, but in case we ever do get into a little skirmish and we walk out alive, that would be a good thing to have. Alright. Yeah, not a ton of food. I kind of misjudged the look of the inventory earlier in the house. I thought we had a lot more than we had. But I suppose not. Okay, 8 and 4. That's fine. I probably am going to make a little water, though. I'm going to say why not. But I'll go ahead and cook them evenly. So we'll eat this piece. Excellent. Looks like I might get some wind action in here in a minute. There we go. And I'll go ahead and toss a few more sticks on there. Okay. So 42 minutes on the fire. While that goes, let's go ahead and make one batch of rose hips. Awesome. Would love to have a little more, but I know we don't have enough rose hips to do that. That's okay. I am going to want to drop some of this cloth off, though. Or some of these clothing. Pieces of clothing, rather. Because carrying that around is going to be pretty heavy for us. So trying to be a little responsible here. Especially because we don't have a sewing kit. Really no reason to be carrying everything around with us. Okay. Let's see how much water we're at with that. That should be good. It really should. I'm going to pocket those cans. And I think I'm gonna head inside. It's gonna be dark in here. So maybe we find the bed while we still have a little light. But what do we want to do with the carcasses? Let's put you right here so I don't forget you. What do we want to do with the carcasses? That's a fantastic question. And I almost think we should perhaps tear them down further, right? For some materials. Namely, the hide and the guts. Because the guts laying here would be very nice, especially if we decide to come back this way. Maybe go to Desolation Point to forge or something. But really wouldn't be bad. So, okay, that's an hour with the hacksaw, and it's 40 minutes with your hand. That's right. I do recall that. Well, what's of more priority? I mean, they're really of equal priority. But I would think I would rather have hides first rather than the guts. Now, with getting hides from rabbits does come some great responsibility, because you need to remember to keep placing the pelts once you tear them off, or else they will go bad very quickly. So, just got to make sure we're doing that. But other than that, we are looking good for this evening. We're going to be sleeping through the night, which is always a nice thing. Okay, the ones that have 3-3, I've already harvested the hide. There we go. Man, I feel so cozy right now. I'm in my sweater, got the lights off, playing the long dark, nice and cozied up in my little chair. I'm liking this. And we're in a nice little cozy cabin in Coastal Highway. What more could you ask for? I will ask to probably get these out of my inventory though now. We might do the guts at a later date, but I just want to make sure we can sleep through the night. Can also save some food by sleeping, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead. Actually, did I put down my pelts? I did. Okay, good. Alrighty, everything seems to be in check. So let's go ahead and do 7 hours. We do have a nice aurora going, but that doesn't serve me any usefulness. Hey, there's well fed. Now that does serve me some usefulness. We can carry around a lot more, meaning if we find a heavy hammer along the way, should be excellent. Let's do 4 hours. Yeah, heavy hammer is going to be crucial. We don't want to make that mistake of going to the forge and forgetting the heavy hammer like I have done numerous times before. That is a very, very bad scene. Okay. So let's kind of crack down here on what we want to leave behind. I do think, obviously, these need to go. These are going to be guts we can go ahead and rip down another time. I will drop the hides over here because it's going to be just a little bit before we leave. Maybe drink up a little bit. I do think a fire before we head out is going to be in order. Look at this beautiful day. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. All I would need now is a nice hot cup of coffee. And that would be something great. I'm gonna try to get over here. We have a little time before we get cold. Something for the scrapbook, perhaps? Very nice. By the scrapbook, I typically just mean the thumbnail. But you never know. If this run is successful, then we very well might have a scrapbook. Now that can't be torn down, but odds are you would have probably needed a hatchet for that. Alright, 17, almost 20%. So we're almost a fifth of the way done with the rabbit pelts, and then we're about a fifth done, almost a quarter with the birch. So it is coming along nicely. 5 cloth, though. Nah, I think we're okay on cloth, actually. I really do. So how's the food looking like? Food is solid. I would definitely probably like a little more in the way of that. But I don't know. I feel like I need to be getting this out of my inventory now. Because if I wait any longer, it might be bad. Okay, I'm very happy I did not get food poisoning out of that. Sardines are the one food you can get food poisoning, even when the condition says like 60, 70%. Definitely a real chance. That can be cooked as well. We should probably cook that today, as well as this. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. I would love to repair that, but no sewing kit. Alright, 51 pounds out of 77. That is phenomenal. That is what you want to see when you start heading for Pleasant Valley. I'll tell you that. Good. Okay. And then, like I said, we dropped the excess clothing. So that's great. Alright. So kind of just sitting here and thinking a little bit. Maybe I should do a little thorough sweep once more of the house before we go. But just kind of thinking, I do think I want to get out of here somewhat soon today. And I know I should not be moving as much as I am right now because I do want to save calories, but that's okay. That is quite all right. So maybe we'll go out here. I do have a ton of coal, so let's remember that. But I don't want to use any when it's windy. Yeah, unfortunately, that's not going to be suitable for me. Yeah, okay, we have 25 pieces of coal in here. Wow. Okay, that makes me want to take a little more. Maybe another 5? Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's see what's going on out here. Ooh, it's rough. It's a rough time, so we're not going to move right now. Or start a fire. Okay. Well, I suppose when in doubt, organize your inventory. But I don't really have too much I want to organize. Maybe I will take the scrap no, let's leave it. We will find more. That's one of the things you can almost guarantee finding. Well, there's not too much we can do now except read, wait, do something. So I think the most beneficial book to read would be that, and it looks like we already have an hour down. Let's go ahead and research. Look at our water go down. That's crazy. Crazy quick. Alright, I'll leave a little room in that thirst bar for when we have some hydrating foods to eat that'll also get us warm. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and start another fire. I think that would be appropriate. And I will likely put on... I'm gonna say 2 pieces of coal for this one. I'm gonna say 2 pieces. And I'll go ahead and replenish those 2 that I spend here from the inside cabinet with all the coal. Oh, look at that. Oh, didn't even just put it out. Okay. Maybe we can get lucky and it changes direction. It's possible. But it looks like it's coming from this way. So we might not get so lucky. That is rather unfortunate, actually. It does look like I can maintain it. So if that's the case, I'm going to do that. I'll go ahead and do that. And let's make some of that as well. Okay, it's going to have to be a little bit of a juggle between going outside and coming back in here to save some warmth, but it can be done. I'm just kind of hoping that the wind either changes direction or completely stops, because this is kind of annoying, unfortunately. Nothing I can really do in here. Nothing hidden. Nope. In the cabinets, no. Okay. Well, I think our fire is just about out here. Oh, look at that. Oh, it burnt out. What a shame. Alright, it happens. It happens. Well, I'm going to leave that there because that is paused on its cooking progress. So I'll leave all that. I kind of think our next next move is just to read another hour, unfortunately. I hate wasting daylight. I could be moving. But it is one of those things where if the weather's not going to cooperate, we really don't have a choice about what we do. Ooh, this is excellent. Just that light fog. Enough where you can see, but enough to keep the wind away. Excellent. I hate using another match, but we're going to find so much more, especially if we go and hit Timberwolf Mountain. A lot of matches to be had there. Same with Pleasant Valley. And to be honest with you, same with Ash Canyon. So it's really not a big deal. It's only logical to do Ash Canyon after Timberwolf Mountain, you know? Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and throw a piece of coal on there. That's okay. And I will eat the ketchup chips. And drink a little bit. That works. Okay. Excellent. How much water do we have? Enough to survive. Perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and grab that tea, and we'll drop it down. That'll warm up nicely with the peaches. Great. Now, I guess what I could do is maybe double up on my water. That's always possible. Yeah, might as well. I mean, I know we have enough water, but it doesn't hurt to have more, you know? So we'll let that cook. We're warming up. Is there anything else? Yeah, tinder we need to make. That's right. That's actually a very good thing to have. Okay, cool. 6 minutes, both of these going well. Should be ready to go here shortly. So I think kind of the path I want to take is almost down towards... I almost want to hit the fishing huts and then cut across. Maybe towards the log sort. Because I know Pleasant Valley is... It's a somewhat dangerous trek from here. I won't lie. It's not a pleasant walk, if you will. There's a fishing hut down there. Alright, what are we at right here? Okay, we still have a little bit of time. Let me go ahead and grab some coal out of here. Kind of make our last minute preparations. Okay, that's good. We have firewood. Sticks. I could perhaps use a few more sticks. I think I'm going to do that. Let's do one last scan. Everything here looks good. I'm happy leaving those clothes behind. Same with the book. Okay, cool. All right, and I'm going to grab all this, because forgetting that would be a shame. Okay, let's step out. Cool. Nice and calm. Nice and calm. Alrighty. And then those I will take last. So what I'm going to do, let's put, yeah, even before that, because each torch you take off is worth 10 minutes of the fire. So that'll get us 4 torches. And that'll be, should be enough to get to where we want to go. So let's get out of here. We're going to avoid the left side, if possible. I'm really not 100% sure where I want to go. But I think just cutting across to perhaps... I was thinking the log sort, but now I'm kind of thinking the fishing hut. So why don't we do the fishing hut? And just kind of hope there's no wolves over here either. There's a deer, that's always a good sign. Okay. Do I want to hit that fishing hut? No, let's stay on track here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and keep pushing. The fishing cabins, though, are definitely a good source of food. They have quite a bit of good stuff in them. You can see over there. Main risk would be a bear and a wolf. I see 2 wolves, actually. So yeah, maybe we cut a little further inland from say, the fishing cabins. This one's tough, I will say. This one's a little tough because it's a weird angle that you're trying to get. To, which is the Pleasant Valley Transition Cave. It's a bit of a weird angle because you got to cross the ice and then you got to cut inland, and then hopefully you know where you're going. If you don't, then quite unfortunate. All right, I'm starting to be my imagination, but Might be starting to see some clearing. I'm hoping that's not the case, though. Because clearing would mean that the wind has a chance to kick up. That is something I do not want right now. Okay, we look free from a wolf. I will say that. Free from a wolf. The bear is always in the cards when you're approaching the cabins. Okay, there's a hook right there. That's not too bad. That'll be nice once we get some guts for a fishing tackle. Okay, nothing there. Now you can get lucky and find a heavy hammer in a fishing hut down here. I've had it happen before. Okay, let's just take one little glance. Good. Open, obviously, that the bear is not here. If he's in town, unfortunately, it just kind of is what it is. Got 3 rocks. Let's go ahead and do crouch walk. Okay, I'm not hearing any sounds. The bear typically does do a pretty good job about alerting you to his presence. You will most definitely hear him if you're in the immediate area. So the fact that we came in here and we heard nothing signifies to me that we should be okay during our hopefully short stay here. Okay. There's also a heavy hammer spawn chance over by that workbench. So we'll have to hit that. There's a bandage. Alright, come on, food. Food is really what I'm after right now. Nothing in there. Any hidden candy bars or anything? Doesn't look like it. Also, looking at this now, I could have probably dropped both of the whetstones. Didn't need to be carrying those around. That's hot still, surprisingly. So I'll eat that. That gives us a little warmth. That's great. Okay. We're still looking good, so let's hurry up and do this cabin. That way we can quickly do that outside workbench. Was that something there? No. Clothing drawers. I was going to say pretty hit or miss. That one was a hit loot-wise, but a miss in the quality department, unfortunately. So we'll have to drop that. Not going to do us any favors. Nothing there. And nothing around there. Okay. Well, another empty fishing hut. Or a fishing cabin, I should say. Go ahead and take that. Okay, I don't see a bear. I see a hook, though. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. So, we have warmth, thankfully. And we have a little bit of hunger. Nothing is really giving us immediate danger currently, so I do think I'm going to probably start pushing for the Pleasant Valley entrance. At least try to. Kind of going off the beaten path here. I don't typically do that, nor do I like to do that. Sometimes you have to, and we have a good amount of matches and torches to do so. So I'm not too concerned. We'll be watching for that bear, though, because he can sometimes find his way over this far. Sometimes. And especially if you don't see him at the fishing cabin, could be a good indication that he is doing something elsewhere. Let's head up this way. Yeah, so his cave is back down that way, towards Rabbit Grove. And I think it's called the Bear Creek Campground. I could be wrong about that. It's been a while since I've been over there. But what happened to you, sir? Alright, more importantly, anything useful? Ooh. Not particularly useful, but cool to see, I suppose. Okay, ooh, look at this. Now this is cool. You are more useful than the other guy there. Okay. Well, we're officially in what I like to call Inland Coastal Highway. In its own way, it's really just a separate region entirely. Way more dangerous, in my opinion. That's going to be the trailer over there, right? We're here. Might as well hit it. So if you keep going up that way, that'll bring you to the ravine entrance, which seems like a nice thing, because whenever you're in trouble, you always usually run back to Mystery Lake, right? But not really for me right now. But the trailer's a nice sight. It is, but we'll go ahead and, I think, cut down that way once we're done over here. I figured the trailer could probably be just a quick little warm-up session. Nothing crazy, though. And there are some reishi here as well. Ooh. Okay, tell you what, let me grab these. And I could actually... I could make a fire and cook up these reishis. That'll give us some nice warmth. I might do that. Especially if it's not windy right now. Which obviously you can see is not windy. Grab these 3. Okay, I'll call that good. We'll head back over here. Even if we can't warm up a tea because we didn't have enough materials, we can always warm up a tomato soup. So that should work. I'm going to go ahead and replace the torch. Could have probably lit the fire with that one, but if the chances don't go our way and the torch goes out, I don't want to waste another one. Another piece of tinder in a match. Alright. Well, knock on wood, but the weather is cooperating. You don't see that very often, but like I've been saying these last 2 episodes, it is very early game weather, and it will be changing on us here very shortly, probably by the time we get into Timberwolf Mountain. I'm hoping it holds off. Are you serious? Oh, that's crazy luck right there. Failed 80% 2 times, huh? Ooh. Marine flare. That is a line of defense, actually. I'm happy about that. Okay, let me go ahead and rip up another 2 tinder. Failing... Alright, it's technically you hit 20% 2 times, is what that is saying to me. Which is insane, but... that's what we get for having nice weather, I suppose. It has to equal out somewhere. So I hope you guys are enjoying this series as much as I am. I'm really always looking forward to coming on now and recording The Long Dark. Don't get me wrong, I've never really been burnt out of this game, but having a new series is always very exciting, especially if it's fan favorite, which is, of course, Deadman. So I'm happy we're doing this. We're back at it. What did I just click? There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. So, I'll tell you what I will do right now. Let's go ahead and drop probably just 1 tomato soup, but we'll cook a potato. So that way we've got two items going. 25% was lost. Man. That's a steep price. Can I place O'Toole? That works. It's an hour to cook, but I do have an hour. And how are we doing on weight? Below 60 pounds. Excellent. Okay. So, like you saw, we have an hour. So with that hour, we're going to go ahead and drop our curables, as I call them. And we'll search out the rest of this trailer. There's another whetstone. I'm going to have to drop all the whetstones that we find. Tin of sardines. How much were you at? 26. You're not going to be eaten anytime soon. That is death fish. Absolute death fish. That was a coin termed by, I believe, Loon Sloon. I remember watching his hardcore Deadman back in the day. Death fish. It couldn't be more accurate. I mean, it's really just there to poison you. That's desperate food. That's almost like spider eye in Minecraft. You never eat it unless you really have to, but anyway. Okay, I would like to craft another one of these. I can. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Okay, cool. Alright, it does look like the weather is starting to get a little brave here. I don't want to crack into something if I don't have to, but it does look like I'm gonna have to. Okay, 11 minutes. I will be taking off just a few more torches once again. Okay, let's go ahead and eat that. Okay, cool. And I'm going to take 2 more torches, and we're going to get out of here. Yeah, we're gone. This is a nice bed. We do have to remember, we don't have bed privileges. But I'm really just moving right now because we don't have food. That is really the one thing that is limiting our relaxation time at these locations that we go visit. So I do see there is typically a cabin up here. I'll go ahead and search that out. Sometimes you can have rabbits up here, I believe. But I am slowly starting to realize that potentially our expedition to Pleasant Valley might be hindered quite a bit. Which is okay, I guess. I really did want to get into the mine with my torch in hand. Oh, there are rabbits. Okay, well, this is going to be very crucial for our survival to get these rabbits, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and hopefully make a move. Open the weather. Wow, you ran. Kind of scared me. Okay, so this torch I can drop for now. That will be good for a good bit. Okay, I'm going to get this rabbit first, and we're going to get the one to the right. I'm pretty sure I missed you on that shot, but I'll take it. I'm an honest man. When I lose, I'll admit it. But I'm pretty sure I didn't tag him there, but that's okay. His loss at the end of the day. Okay. Where did your buddy go? That is my question. I'm hoping you ran back here somewhere. I really am. Okay. Well, while his buddy figures it out, I'm probably going to head back here and start a fire real quick. I might just chuck a piece of coal on it, too. Okay. We are getting rid of the books, but that's okay, because I bet you there's a book or two in this house. It is what it is. Man, this series is so cozy right now. Like I said, I'm all cozied up in my room, playing hardcore Deadman. This is the life. Now I have class tomorrow, but we don't have to talk about that. It's okay. It's not an early class, so that's quite all right. Okay, we dropped that. We probably should have dropped that a while ago. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I kept that on me. That was actually really stupid. That's okay. Okay, so you saw I had to eat the tomato soup there. That's just because we were starting to get pretty hungry. Alright. I don't have a good feeling about tonight, unfortunately. I really don't. I'm hoping these 2 rabbits gonna do us good here. Okay. I see his buddy. Don't know. Was that a wolf I saw? Not too sure. Ooh. I got a little close there. That's okay. Okay, I don't know if that was a wolf. That could have been another rabbit that I saw. Or it could have been absolutely nothing. Can't rule that out. It might have been just nothing. It's okay. Okay. Another 2.5. Almost. 2.25. Just about. Probably should have looked in this house before I kind of sat down and did everything, but we can't really afford to... Go ahead and eat that. Can't really afford to be fooling around like this. 2 small pieces. Yikes, man. Okay, well, both of those should be 500, so that's 1,000 calories. That means we just make it for the night, if I'm doing my calculation correctly. But then that also means we kind of gotta move at sunrise. But I got another tomato soup, so that's not bad, and we have a ton of coal, which I'm so glad I brought. And we're going to have some reishi to prepare as well, so this really isn't the end of the world. Mainly just keeping my eye right now on the weather. Because this is our fire that I've put a piece of coal in already. Okay. Nice. Yeah, yikes. No big yikes. Don't switch around too much because I don't want... It is going to switch around a lot, isn't it? It looks like it, of course. Yeah, it's going to start blowing. Okay. Well, keep it at a steady pace, you know? I don't want to see this fire go out, and it went out. Alright. Can I kind of feed it a little bit? I can. Okay, great. Couldn't get that rose hip, or that reishi done, but I am happy that I could at least kind of stoke this fire a little bit. Alright. I want to drop these so bad, but this is definitely not the place to drop them. Okay, tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and get that. We'll get these two. And we'll go right in here. Okay, cool, I suppose. I guess that's a thing we did. Excellent. I'm really hoping for some food. Really, really hoping for some food, actually. Did I eat that? Alright, I dropped it with the rabbits, my bad. Yeah, not enough food to survive the night. It's really not, unfortunately. And there was stump remover. Oh, such a troll. Cinder, take it. Oh, man. Okay. Not a great look, I'll be honest. Not a great look. It makes me want to continue to move. It really does. Maybe get towards the lookout tower or something. It might be one of those things where we move at night, unfortunately. But like I say, these things happen. These things do happen. Okay. Now I am trying not to set in any panic, but I did what I said I wasn't going to do and leave my pelts and such behind the trailer. I'm going to go ahead and say that's my bad, first of all. And second of all, not a huge deal this early on. Really not a huge deal. Because it's not like we could have done anything with the rabbit pelt anyway. And It's not like we can do anything with the birch sapling yet. But at least we know where they are. At least we know they're curing up very nicely. Okay. Still not my favorite weather, but I do think... Let me just pop in here to make sure we're not forgetting anything, and then I do think I am going to move. Very risky. Very risky. But we don't have much of a choice right now. Food is the limiter. It really is. So, okay. Let's get out of here. I'm not too worried about the cold, believe it or not. I know the weather and everything is definitely a little intimidating, a little scary. But it is also one of those things where I have so much coal. I really do. Can I not get a sprain here, though? That would be very not great. Good. Okay. Stay in the windshade. Maintain professionalism at all opportunities. We're good. We're fine. We're great. I don't even think we've looked any better. Straight up lies right there, but it's okay. You have everything dropped. Those wolves are going to be out on the ice there. Not a worry for us. I am going to want to go inland at some point. Looks like I can go up right there. That's going to lead me to the trailer, isn't it? This is going to lead me to the trailer. That is right up here. Okay, that's good. If I can... I'm pretty sure I can climb up here. I don't think this is one of those one-way tickets. I noticed the game likes to do that a lot more often now, is present those so-called one-way tickets where you drop down and that's it. That's your decision, and you got to go all the way around to get back to where you were. Not a horrible feature, it's really not, but you just got to be very careful. Because if you mess up, and you didn't mean to go the way you did, then that's... Ooh. Just hate to see it. Okay, the bear does... I thought that was a piece of wood. Okay, let's get in here. The bear does like to come up this way, so we do have to be very careful. I'm not seeing too much of anything right now. The shelf. That's cool and all. Okay. Well, if I have to, I can crack into one of these. Not horrible. I really do want to find a cooking pot, though, so I am kind of praying that's on our horizon, at least at some point. Because we can go ahead and make porridge with our water, and that'll be a huge saver. Huge, huge. Okay. I was also somewhat hoping an aurora would kick on, but... This is a pretty bright trailer, all things considered. What is that? Nothing. Scanning the shelves. Doesn't look like too much is in here. You never usually find too much in this trailer, I'll be honest. Alright. Well, definitely at that point where, you know, a chocolate bar or a piece of candy would make the world difference. But it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. Okay. Well, praying for an aurora. Let's go ahead and do 4. Yeah, I can do 4 hours. There's our aurora that we ordered from Amazon. Can hear it. Would love to put in a request for an aurora every night. That'd be nice. At least the nights I want one. Okay. Let's see how well I did in the dark here. Ooh, let's go. That's an awesome find. Oh, that is so sweet. Okay. More of that, please. More of that. It looks like I did a nice thorough job here. Oh, never mind. Driving gloves, another gun book. Tend to leave the gun books behind. But okay. So, what do I want to do? I gotta eat it. Literally no way around it. I have to eat it. Go ahead and drink up. And then it's another few hours away. I still have that tomato soup in my inventory, but I won't eat that yet. Okay. Do 6 hours. That should bring us up to full energy. Right. Cool. We'll crouch, leave the trailer. Like I said, bear territory out here. And he's not here, so thankful for that. Light snow. I do think I will probably start a fire out here later on in the morning. But for right now, it's definitely try to sleep as much as we can. Because we have not a lot of food. So yeah, the food crunch is real. I'll say that. The food crunch couldn't be more real. I do think I am going to end it here. A little bit of a cliffhanger. Will we survive the next episode? We have not a lot of room to work with. And not really an ideal time. I mean, it is better than the sun just setting, I suppose. So in the next episode, we'll go ahead and step outside once more, start a fire. Hopefully the weather holds out for us, and hopefully we can start getting into Pleasant Valley and hitting, well, Thompson's Crossing, really. So I guess that's better than coming out the Mystery Lake entrance. So we'll have to see what happens, but I'll have to do some thinking in off-camera times, see what we want to do, see what we want to hit, and we should be good. We have a nice bit of coal, and we have a lot ahead of us, too. So things to look forward to, for sure. We just got to climb out of this predicament. So if you made it this far, as always, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you all in the next episode.